Hey guys, I'm Ian Tenenbaum. I'm the founder of Accountable, an executive coaching platform for professionals with ADHD. Today we're going to talk about consistency and our relationship to consistency, but also 3 steps we can take to improve our consistency. So first off, let's just think about the word consistency and what it means to us. Right? We typically think of consistency as anything that we're doing over time. So we do it. We have this idea that consistency is somewhat steady over time, right? And the problem is when life happens, it starts to look like that. And then we start to beat ourselves up. We start to say we're inconsistent. We start to have a lot of negative emotions that are essentially blocking us from this idea of consistency. So one of the first things we need to do is start changing our story around consistency. If we notice, even in this example, we have some consistency. But what we tend to do is focus a lot more attention here, which tells us that we are inconsistent. And if we are telling ourselves a story that we are inconsistent, then every day we're operating from a place of negativity, shame, self-criticism. I am inconsistent. And then we're scanning for all these opportunities to prove to ourselves that we are correct and that we are inconsistent. So if we can start shining a bigger light here on the ways we are consistent, we can change the story and start from a place of a more positive story. Number 1, change our story. That's the first step. So now if we look back at our line of time, and we find the few ways we are already consistent with that one thing, and we want to build on that, the next thing we need to do is notice all the other things that we're trying to take on that start to clutter the space. So it's really hard to focus on doing more of these 4 things when we have all these other things distracting us constantly. So the next step, number 2, what we need to do is we need to start removing all the things that are distracting us from building consistency in that one item. So we need to remove distractions and choose our priority. So number 2, eliminate and prioritize. So we got number 1, we're going to change our story and notice the ways we are being consistent. We're going to, number 2, eliminate the things that are getting in our way and pick the one thing we want to build consistency around. And then, number 3, once we have once we've changed our story and we're building a muscle in our brain of how we are consistent, number 2, we've eliminated the things that are getting in our way and preventing us from being more consistent on fewer things, prioritize. Now, number 3, we're going to build slowly. So we had these things we already recognized we're doing somewhat consistently. We've cleared the noise so we have more space in our mind and in our schedule. Now what we want to do is slowly start adding in, gradually, more times we want to do that thing. So for me, in my business, creating content is this. I have been creating content for over a year, and I want to continue making videos. So I could try to make a video every day, every week, every month. But what I want to do is just start adding a little at a time. I have to cut out other things that I don't have time for. And I'm making time for making videos like this. So then gradually over time, we have a cleaner line with fewer things, and we can build slowly. So to recap, we really need to change the story. We're telling ourselves things that are not helpful. We're saying I'm inconsistent, I can't do it, I never am consistent. We need to slow down, look for the ways we are being consistent so we can change our story. Then eliminate the things that are getting in our way so we can focus on the few things, prioritize few things that we do want to do. And then we just start building in more consistency slowly over time. And this is the key to changing our narrative, building more consistency in our lives, and feeling better about our relationship to our ability to be consistent in our lives. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.